My book talks on Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul by Jeff Kinney. Um, I picked this book because, um, well, to be honest, I just needed a book that I could read kind of fast, and those books are kind of easy. And I like them a lot because they're um, the all the books by Jeff Kinney are pretty. They actually kind of do make me laugh. They're really funny. But the Long Haul is about a family road trip. That's supposed to be a lot of fun. The journey starts off full of promise, then quickly takes several wrong turns. Gas station bathrooms, crazy seagulls, a fender bender, and a runaway pig. Not exactly Greg Heffley's idea of a good time. But even the worst road trips can turn into an adventure. And this one, the Heffleys won't soon forget. So without spoiling it, the whole story is just about. So they're not a rich family, so they're not gonna stay at like really nice like Bellagio hotels, and so they ended up staying at like low end hotels. Sometimes they would have a pool, but most of the trip was just like kind of like ghetto and Roderick would always just bully Greg on the way. Whenever they crossed this town, they went to a county fair that was there at the time, and Manny won a pig because his mom's Suzanne kind of like spoils Manny in a way, and he saw that you could win a pig, so they spent a little while like trying to get a pig. So and then they ended up getting a pig, and they had to take it in the car, and that was just another problem of their road trip. The pig would like bite. It bit Greg, and it would just like they didn't have a cage for it either, and it just it just ran around the. Manny tried to hold it, and they would take turns holding it, and it was just it was like chaotic how much that pig did to like affect the road trip. The whole book kind of reminds me of that movie Vacation. It like because like they want to go on a road trip because their family's like drifting apart, and but when they do, they just fail at it and don't have that great of a time. But like I said, it's like it's memories that they made, kinda, yeah. So skipping through all like the details of the book itself, they ended up going back home. Well, yeah, they realized that it wasn't gonna work out the way they planned, so they ended up going back home. And the trip back home wasn't as bad because they got rid of the pig, and they didn't stop at all on the way back, which is kind of sensible. I like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series because they're really funny, and it's full of like humor and drama at the same time, and it's written in first person by Greg, of course, and so it's kind of easy to read, and the illustrations are real. Like this is like random illustrations of what's happening. There's usually like an illustration on each page, so it kind of makes it interesting to read. Like the illustrations are so funny because they're by Jeff Kinney too. The illustrations are written by Jeff Kinney. I would give this book a rating of 4 out of 5 stars, just because it's like kind of like a little bit too cheesy in some spots, and just like the humor is kind of a little bit like hard to understand, and it's kind of like, oh my god, Alex. Other than that, I would suggest this book for like if you wanted to read a book in a couple days, if you had to. This book. Thanks for watching. Alex, I suggest you going out and getting it. Cause Alex! This is all I have to say about this book. So I suggest you going out and getting it. Just like if you have to like read a book and it's like doing 2 days, that's how long it'll take for you to read it. Probably not even. I'm kind of slow. I'm kind of slow at reading, so yeah. So it'll probably take you like an hour, maybe. So that's my book talk. Thank you for watching.